And welcome back to Maveth Gaming. I'm Maveth, your guide to the undead and the unforgiving. Hit that follow if you dare to ride out the dark with us. Today we're kicking off a brand new YouTube-only playthrough series for 7 Days to Die. It is modded 3.1. A list of the mods that we're playing with today. The most important one on here is Noble's Katana. It gives us a quest line that eventually leads to us making our own katana that we can fight with. And the preset code is down at the bottom if you want to play along. Feel free to copy that down. And we are going to be following a specific code, kind of a simplification of the Bushido code. I will walk with the blade. I strike only what must be struck. I protect the living. I speak and act without falsehood. And when my time comes, I die with steel in my hand. So the effect of that is that we won't use any guns of any type. We'll use a bow, and we'll use bladed weapons. Ammunition and gun parts and things like that to sell at the trader, but we will not actually use any of them ourselves. And any magazines that are specific to guns, we'll just drop on the ground. But there are some magazines, like the sniper magazines, that would affect the bow, so we won't necessarily drop those. Alright, so let's get kicked off here. I've already gonna read our letter from the Duke of Nav's game. Just a friendly reminder that you pay on time every time or there will be consequences. Next time we won't be so nice. Thanks for the gear, but you still owe us. See you soon, the Duke. Alright, and to get the quest line for the katana started, we have this little blue scrap of paper in here, Path of the Samurai Acceptance Note. We're going to read that. Accept this quest chain to start your honorable journey on the Path of the Samurai. Alright. So now we are ready to go. So we're going to head towards the trader, that direction. The only thing I'm going to stop for is some nests periodically for more feathers for the bow. Other than that, I'll meet you at Rex. Alright, here's Wrecked. Let's go ahead and get inside here. Now, I'm not going to pre-loot him until after we get the buried supply quest and our first actual job done. But then we'll have time, plenty of time to come back and
try to say it's a good morning. There's the goddamn door.
Shut up, you old fart. But anyway, we'll have plenty of time to come back and loot him down after dark.
I'd shake your
if
hand,
we need to.
I bet you got dysentery. The way you smell. Listen up, jackass. Don't just stand there with your thumb up your ass. Get the job done.
Let's go ahead and get our bedroll put down. And we're going to open up one chest just so we've got some place to store stuff so we don't get too encumbered. Take your frames, though. Alright, let's go get that buried supply quest done. And we did craft a spear because it's technically a bladed weapon. And we want to use only bladed weapons. I don't want to party with you. So lootable zombie corpses is working, so we've got that installed. And we can salvage their corpses for bone and rotten flesh. Almost there. Alright, let's go ahead and get this tree out of the way. There we go. And now we just have to dig straight down. Y'all are going to have to let me know if you want me to start skipping this quest too on the initial starting quest, so you don't have to watch me do this boring nonsense. I don't see a lot of content in buried supplies. I mean, the eventual treasure you get can sometimes be great, but actually digging to get them, nah. There we go. So he is part of the NPC core and cowhands mod we've got installed. You can actually hire them if you have enough coins on you. We have nowhere near enough coins on us yet. Come here, Pete. need your bones. So we can get our... There's our first bone knife. Right. Now the next part of that quest, Path of the Samurai, is we have to kill 5 zombies with the bone knife. And I'll meet you over at the trader. Alright, here we are at Rex.
Good morning,
Let's get this turned in.
Smirk off your face. Doing one job doesn't make us pals. Got it?
The baton bundle is the only one that doesn't give you a gun, so that's one we're going to take. And let's see, before we take a job, which direction is civilization? South. So we want something south or southwest. Let's see, Cobweb Cottage. We can do that.
Look who's tired of eating. Well, don't just stand there with your thumb up your ass. Go do the goddamn job.
We'll keep the coffee. Let's go ahead and open that. We'll sell those 2 back.
All that gawking
All right.
goods, and that's all you buy?
Off to the job. I'll meet you over at the POI and we'll get this thing started. Alright, here we are, coming up on the POI. And I should mention that not all of the NPCs that you can hire or interact with use guns. So if we hire one, we'll only be hiring one that doesn't use a firearm. Just gonna loot this place down. We're looking for a coffee cooking pot. You're making an awful lot of noise. There we go. Let's go ahead and drink that so we can slow down our food use. We got time. Ah, honey. Nice. Tools Digest and a Vehicle Adventure. That reminds me we need to spend our starting points. Get that done here in just a second. There you go. Alright, let's go ahead and spend our starting points. We've got 4. So I want to put 1 into the Grease Monkey so we get more vehicle parts, because I want to get the motorcycle as quickly as possible. 1 into Lucky Looter to enhance our chances. And we're going to put 1 into Deep Cuts and 1 into Agility. There we go. Let's get this place tackled. Well, come on. You're interfering with my looting down, robbing your place blind. Well, if you're going to lay down on the job, I don't think there's anything back over here. Yeah, come up out of the basement there. All right. Couple more bandages. That's always good. Like I said, we can't scrap those or sell them, so we have to drop those. Okay. Let's read those knife guys. And we finished that portion. Now we're on Path of the Samurai 3. We need to craft 8 forged iron. So that it will have us use that to make our first bladed weapon. Come on. Who's first? And the nurses just bled to death. That's good. We've got enough bone on us right now, so I'm not gonna harvest up what they've got. Let's see. Cloth. Seed will probably drop. Food. Home cooking magazine. I'm probably gonna have to drop the seeds. There's our satchel. Yeah, we're gonna need to drop the seeds and the flowers. We don't need the coffee grounds. We can't make coffee yet. And we don't need the paper. Okay. Get all this looted up, and then we'll head on in back to Rex. So there's some ammunition, so I've got to scrap that. Let's go ahead and put that in the right slot. Southern farming, and some various cooking accoutrements. Spear hunter. Spears have 25% chance to cause bleed damage. Some 9mm will scrap. Alright. Let's get on back to Rex. Alright, here we are back at Rex. Let's get this turned in and see what he gives us for a reward.
Afternoon. Congratulations. Here's your reward.
Let's see.
Sucker.
I guess we're going to take the blueberry pie. And I don't want to do any of those. So let's go ahead and loot down his compound and then see if we can find a place to stay. Well, hey there, Mo. Did you come to play? Or are you shopping? I don't think Rex wants your business. You missed the sleeping bag by about a foot. Can you move over? Yeah, I hear the one outside. We'll get to him in just a second. So let's store what we don't need right now. We'll actually sell that to him because we don't need to carry it around. What? It's not that important. Just, you know, take a break, man. Thank you for the water. I appreciate it. When I get the 4 magazines we need to be able to craft a forge, then we'll be able to make our own cooking pot. Don't need that. Always use the wood. Because there's no trader protection, there's no point in me closing the gates because they'll just break it down. Now, if there's like a mini horde or an impromptu horde, then I'll use the gates because it helps slow them down. But it doesn't do any good to close the gate and have them just sit out there and beat on them. Some cat food and some cornmeal. Words are hard. Not a single forge ahead yet. A lot of cornmeal though. There's a vehicle adventures. And I'm gonna take the bone and leave the strawberry seed. Another vehicle adventures. Some nails to scrap. Maybe I need to go ahead and put that point we got there into advanced engineering just to help get more forge ahead books. Yep, broke our axe. Time to repair. And some iron. Wow. I have finally one forge ahead. That's nuts. What, Bo? I'm not going to loot the gas cans because we don't need gas right now. So it looks like that is everything.
Well, how's my
Let's sell what we can sell.
asshole doing tonight?
He's such a wonderful guy. And I don't think he's going to have a cooking pot. He does not. Do you have any Forge Ahead magazines? You do not. You're just about worthless. And I can't afford a wrench. So...
Shit, man. I treat you that good, and you don't even fucking tip me.
let's see what we want to haul with us. We're going to take the iron. Leave those here. Take the glue. Take the pipes. First aid kit. We should have enough food to get us by. Let's see if we can find a place to sleep. We didn't finish looting in here, did we? I don't want the sandwich. Jar. A treasure map. We might tackle that tomorrow. There we go. Alright, now off to find a place. I'm not a fan of that one simply because I don't think it's got a second floor. What's over here? I mean, it's got a basement, but it's readily accessible. That's a great house, but since 3.1, there's an issue where the ground kind of collapses underneath it between that building there and this building here. What about this building? It's a 1. Yeah, we can do this. Let's go ahead and get our land claim block done. So it's ready. We're gonna have to put down a door anyway. Let's go inside and get this place cleared up. What's wrong, Arlene? Do you feel a sharp, piercing pain through your brain? Getting it cleared out so we can set up our base in here. We'll come back through and loot it down. We don't have enough lockpicks. I don't think we got any lockpicks right now. Again, we're clearing, we're not looting. Hey! I did not say you could touch me. Not on a first date. Oh joy. Let's get it out of the way. Hey, I'm right here. Chill out. And there's the crickets for nighttime. Let's get the mailbox. Another knife guy. And we're gonna loot down the place afterwards. Good night, bud. Hey, Bo. Wakey, wakey. Eggs and bakey. Ooh, 1 hit to the brain and he's down. Alright, and that takes us to the end. So this is clear. Might as well take a peek at the final loot. Hey, we can combine that at the combine bench. Scrap that down. Some roasted turnips. Scrap their tracting stock. Alright. So, like I said, we'll loot all this down overnight. Right now, I want to get the land claim block set up so that there, that'll work. So we've got a place to call home. We need to get enough grass to make another bedroll. There we go. Gotta get, now where's them hatches? There we go. And we need to put a wood spike down. So that's, where's the trader? Which way's the trader? That direction. So we want the spike in front of the other door. That's fine. Look, Arlene, I don't need a porch sitter. There we go. Okay, so we want to tear down these stairs to put a gap between us. And we're hungry. This will be enough right here. And then once we get parkour up to get 1 point into parkour, 2 points into parkour, we can I gotta get used to this. There we go. Alright, and I think that's where we'll call it here tonight, folks, unless we come across any fantastic finds when we loot the rest of the place down, which I'll record those if we find them. Otherwise, we'll pick up tomorrow on day 2 with The Way of the Blade. I hope you've enjoyed it. As always, like, follow, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me how I'm doing good and what I'm doing wrong. And may the dead lay still and the spirits stay silent. Y'all have a good night.